What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Lockdown Career Mode. It's episode number 40, which I literally cannot get over. It feels like we only started to save last week, but it's episode number 40, and today we're returning with yet another 5-game episode as we take on Manchester United away at Old Trafford, Wolves at home, Lech Poznan away in Poland in the Europa League group stage, then Southampton on the south coast, and we wrap up with Spurs at home as well. 5 huge games, you know the saying, let's just get straight to it. And we'll begin with our trip to Old Trafford as we take on Manchester United, who of course last year knocked us out in the EFL Cup semi-finals. They've had an amazing start to the season under Solskjaer, 8 wins in their first 9 games and not a single defeat yet. Is this the game we pick up our first scalp for the series? I highly doubt it, but I'll certainly take a point. Come on, Nottingham Forest. We've managed a couple of draws, and of course we beat Chelsea in the FA Cup quarter-final last year, although that was of course on that bizarre penalty shootout. So we've done it before. I mean, we drew here last season in the EFL Cup as well, so it is doable, but I don't know, man. I just don't think we're at that stage yet where we can claim a victory against one of these teams in a Premier League game as Rashford tries to turn and cross, and Saka does enough, and Vandenberg will clear. It's going to be another long afternoon for the boys in the back line. Mason Holgate with a lovely ball through to Melendo. In goes the cross, and Watson did just about enough, as did Tomori and Samba getting each other's way, but the danger clear. That's the most important thing. Crucial header by the Rock, and Tomori as well as our CB duo continuing to stand firm halfway through the first half, still tied at 0-0. King to Ward-Prowse, Travis, and now Marco, and King to Saka. Josh! Oh! Fingertip save by David De Gea as the Norwegian, formerly of Manchester United, almost gave us the lead. What a save by the Spaniard. No. Mark up in the middle, Vandenberg, and Watson hoofs it away. Just about to enter the break, still tied at 0-0. This has been a very impressive first half defensively. We've been really good. Can we see it out? Rashford's header saved. And that'll do it. 45 minutes to go, but I'll take this every day of the week. Still 0-0. This will be a brilliant point. The second half begins as we're still tied at 0-0. Can't surrender an early chance and an early goal. Otherwise, it's all over as Pogba is tackled, but it goes straight back to him, and Watson makes a crucial interception, and Saka clears. That's what I mean, man. Those 50-50 deflections, they always go against you in Ultimate. Thankfully, Mason on hand to get it away. 7 minutes after the restart, this is going to be a really long second half. So well this afternoon. Don't surrender it now. McTominay through the gap. Martial. There it is. Oh, just couldn't hold on. Andres Pereira finishes the move off. Red Devils in front. Well, that's why they're undefeated. Defended so well today as well, but just couldn't hold on. Pereira the game winner. Manchester United win. I thought we were really solid today. Just that one little ball inside. Just couldn't cut it out, couldn't mark up, and we were punished. And even though he ended up on the losing team, he had the highest rating out of everyone. Mason Watson today stood up to the challenge, the teenager. He's shown real leadership quality, and he was so close to leading us to a valuable point as well. Just wasn't to be. So that defeat now drops us down to 9th place in the table, but I'm not too concerned about the start. You know, 3 defeats in 10 already, yes, don't get me wrong, but the ball wants to finish in that 5th place position and that Europa League spot. Only 5 points behind Wolves, and they're our next opponents as well. There's plenty of the season remaining. So let's go do it. Second of 5 games today, Wolves at home. It has been a little bit of a starring run of form, but if we can win this, it will be 3 in 4 in all competitions. And with our visit to Poland on Thursday night, that'll be great motivation knowing we could secure qualification from our Europa League group on that day as well. So second of 5, it's Wolves in a big battle for European football. Still 0-0, almost quarter of an hour into the game here as Ward-Prowse wins it off Ruben Neves. And it's been a scrappy start to the game. Games really sort of got stuck and lost in the middle of the park really, neither side able to create anything just yet. And of course we scored 18 goals in 10, it's been a good start for us. We're taking on Raul Jimenez, who right now is top scorer in the league. This should have a lot of goals in it, this one, but instead it's been very, very scrappy. Here come Wolves though, and Watson manages to hoof it behind for a corner. Still goalless, and we need to win this game, man. A draw is not good enough. Samba with a lovely kick out wide. Look at that. To Saka, who controls on the chest, finds Travis, and starts to move off. Samba's distribution is a really underrated part of his game, man. So accurate as Tomori kicks it out wide, and a lovely little build-up here. Could see Divock Origi through. Oh, that's brilliant. What a goal. Ding, 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 ding. Jay Bell wraps the move off, but that is a glorious team goal from Nottingham Forest. Everyone come celebrate, man. That was brilliant. I think that's our best team goal of the series, that. Absolutely wonderful. And whilst Divock with 5 this season could have got yet another to add to his impressive start, he sees Jay is there and rolls it through to the academy graduate. Bell with the finish. I don't care if VA downgrade that potential. He's 5-star, 5-star and still a crucial member of our squad. 1-0 Nottingham Forest, but that was a wonderful goal. The through ball. Watch the through ball. As Raul Jimenez finds Traore, and there is Hayden sliding in. He has been absolutely brilliant to start the season off. What a pickup he's been from the Magpies on a free transfer. I've been so impressed, and you know, I was talking about Sam Bissau coming towards the end of his career. We found a brilliant long-term successor, and he's through. It's Hayden. It's Travis. It's 2. Isaac Hayden, the move started off by him. He has been an amazing free transfer. Through ball, watch the through ball. Go on, Tamori. Across you get, across you get, across you get. Yes, Vicario. He has been a brilliant signing, man. I've been so impressed with him. But that is silly. What did I say earlier about Sam's distribution? Dear oh dear. Why didn't I just pass it to Mason? I mean, Mason was literally right there. Instead, I was trying to be fancy and chip it forward. Well, you know, normally I ain't got a problem playing out from the back, but every now and then I get it horribly wrong. Jimenez top scorer of the league, and that's the easiest one of the 9. It's okay. It's alright. I think we'll be okay. We have been the far superior team today, as Travis fires one just wide. Stay in attack mode. Should be able to find a 3rd goal. Cash. Oh, brilliant from Matty Cash there. Trying to shield and let it go out of play for a goal kick. Instead, turned his man and now started to break. And as we feed it through to him, oh, this should be free. Origi's in behind Zuma. And it is brilliant finish by Divock, but credit Matty Cash for that. That was absolutely brilliant from the right back. And that's why he's an England international now. 3-1, game over. And I was annoyed at myself for the goal we conceded because it was a silly error by me, but the goals we scored today, absolutely glorious. I remember that first one for quite some time. Probably my favourite goal of the series. Wolves dominated possession, but other than the mistake we made, they weren't really able to get inside today. Once again, the back 4 quite solid. Whilst a lot of players stood out, this guy was the best of the lot. What a start for the big Belgian who continues to impress. He's got all the Forest fans saying, Ollie who? Origi's been amazing this year. So first of the month, and now time for an academy update and also our 2 scouting reports from Denmark and England as well. We're from England. I'm going to release these 2 to begin with, including this guy as well, and unfortunately, yet to find anyone at all. Callum Cox has decent potential, but the overall shocking. It's month 1. What do you expect? Not going to find an amazing player in month 1, or at least I rarely ever find an amazing player in month 1. But yeah, I'll continue to scouting on these guys here, and hopefully next month we'll pick up some better players. As for the academy, just 7 players now remaining in it. I'm going to release Reece Graham's. His potential isn't the best though. But Dave McDonald and Morgan Bell, the 2 young fullbacks, they remain our best young talents here. I'm very excited in particular about Morgan, but I must say McDonald as well. He could end up being a really solid right back in the future. Already technically looks very good when going forward. So moving on, first game of November, and it's a Thursday night clash away in Poland against Lech Poznan. Win this game, and if Real Betis beat the Turkish side, then we'll guarantee qualification to the knockout stages with 2 games to spare. So that's the target. Come on Betis, do us a favour. Let's make it through to the last 32 with 2 games remaining. I said this group could be tough to get out of, and to be fair, even though we won the last game against these guys 3-0, it still wasn't exactly straightforward in some parts of the game. And I don't expect it's going to be a routine victory tonight either, but I'd certainly take qualification with 2 games to spare. That would be a huge luxury. It's Poznan who are through straight away, but on cue, it's just wide. I tell you, I know we beat these guys 3-0 at home, but this has been a tough group throughout. No doubt about it. I underestimated the teams in this group and then some, man. But if we can get a goal here, that would be great. It's Marco, takes it in his stride. Marco Vandenberg. Marco Vandenberg. Perfect way to respond after surrendering the early chance. 1-0. Just what we needed, baby. And Edin Dzeko, man. I tell you, this big Bosnian playing his final season in professional football continues to impress. He's our top scorer in the Europa League. He's just set up the first goal as well. He's been an amazing pickup. Nice ball out wide by Tamori. And as Olaza slides in Travis, he'll dink it for Tyrese, who controls and is denied at the near post as we go in search of a second. Still leading by 1. I believe Batiste are in front as well. So hold on to this scoreline, and we are heading through tonight. In goes the cross, and it might drop to Travis, who should make it 2, and puts it over. I'll check the scores at the break, and I actually got it wrong. Real Betis are currently trailing at home to the Turkish side, so as things stand, whilst this result would be big and will send us top, we still won't be through tonight. And as Samba bails me out there, Poznan continue to get chances. Game is far from over. Carvalho leading the break, and he's found Dzeko, and a great chance here as Eden rolls through Marco again, and I've got Tyrese to the right, and I just had to do it. Let's get our second goal. Let's wrap this up, baby. Poznan have given us a bit of problem tonight, but Tyrese Campbell surely confirms it now. 3 points heading back to the City ground. 2 games against them, 2 clean sheets and 5 goals scored in 2 wins. But don't be deceived, these guys gave us some problems, but that result might have sent us through. Stats are unfair in my opinion, and a bit misleading as well. Yes, we dominated possession, but it was not this one-sided. But Marco, the scout future star, really elevated his game tonight. I've been disappointed by his growth. Still only 66. I don't want to do player training, but in his case, I might have to. But Real Betis did lose at home to the Turkish side, so that means qualification is not in the bag yet. However, we have now gone into top spot, and just a point on match day 5 away in Turkey will guarantee it. Not there yet, but almost. Almost. So returning back to England, but remaining away from home for our 4th of 5 games on the south coast at St Mary's against Southampton, with just 2 wins in their first 11 games. A win for us here, and we could jump into 6th place from our first 12. Let's make sure we get it. Come on, Nottingham Forest. Come on, Bell, get yourself out of that. Oh, yeah. I love players with 5-star skill moves, man. Just so fun to use every place in the pitch as Travis feeds him down the left as well. Go on, Jay. Go on, Jay. Oh, yeah. He just don't stop. Travis. Oh, good save. Watson flies in to win it and starts the break as well. Go on, Rock. Go on, Rock. Forward you come. Forward you come. I lost track of him there as he was moving forward. It's okay. He's still involved. He's still involved. It's Bell. It's Watson who turns it in, and Mason stayed up, stayed involved, and gives us the lead. The Rock with the goal. It's 1-0 Nottingham Forest. I'm so glad Josh decided not to get a touch on that ball as well, as Mason kind of shins it in to the back of the net from 2 yards. Simply wasn't going to miss, and we take the lead on the south coast. He won the ball back. I just had to keep him forward there. He causes so much problems due to his frame and his stature. Chiampong with Watson to beat, and the Rock stands him up well. And can he make the tackle as well, or at least block the cross? He can indeed, and Samba does enough, and Watson will clear. Perfect first half from Mason. He's done everything, both when going forward and at the back, and been so effective. Tell you this right now, it will not be long before Gareth Southgate gives him his first England call-up. I think he should have it by now. He's been very impressive this year to start the campaign off. He's almost flawless, the kid. Yes, occasionally he'll make a mistake, but really, at his age, his ability, his unique play style as well, I want to see him in an England shirt. As Origi finds Jay, ding, 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 2-0, Bell with the goal, and all of our youth stars today, Jay, Marco and Mason, have all been brilliant. Hate him. To Origi, nice flick. Jay on the turn, brilliant from Bell, absolutely brilliant, and Saka makes it 3. He's going to be our Gareth Bale, second goal in, what, 4 or 5 games for Bukayo. So impressive when going forward. At some stage, he'll be our out-and-out left winger. Can't ask much better than that. Fantastic victory today. 3-0 the final score. Southampton also had a man sent off towards the end of the game. Of course, by that point, the match was already over. But 3-0 the final score. We were so lethal and deadly when going forward today. 7 of our 8 shots fell on target and 3 found the back of the net. And I'm going to split man of the match between our 2 Youth Academy Wonderkids, Jay Bell and Mason Watson, who were absolutely perfect today. Couldn't have asked for better from my teenage talents. So back from the international break, and now time for our 5th and final game today as we take on Spurs at the City ground, right now sitting 3 points and 1 place above us in the table as they occupy 5th spot, which we need to satisfy the board come the end of the season. It's been a good little run, we want to end off strong. Spurs at home, our final game today. From the last season, we're actually really close to beating Spurs here at the City ground in the Premier League. Of course, we faced them in the FA Cup semi-final as well. And if we do win this game as well, pick up our first scalp of the series in the league, that will mean we'll jump into 5th place. Oh! and going to the Europa League spot. It's been a while waiting for the first one today, but finally we've hit the woodwork. Oh, Josh, up you get, well done. And now Origi, oh what a touch. And just couldn't get away, but does win a free kick as he was being held from behind by Jason Denayer. 25 minutes in, I tell you what, we've been a better team today. We've looked far better than Spurs, haven't been under any pressure whatsoever and looked pretty comfortable. Feeling good at the moment, feeling very good indeed. Let's keep this going. Origi's throw to Ward-Prowse, gives it him back, and we'll look for an opening here inside the Spurs area. Matty's done really well. And hits the post. Always going to be tough squeezing in for a tight angle, but second time we've hit the woodwork today. We deserve a bit of luck. But if I can just test Paolo there at his near post, possibly squeeze it home, that'll be us in front, but instead, just couldn't squeeze it inside the beam. And as we're still tied at 0-0, we've been a better team, but all it takes is one chance for Spurs. You know that. Dele Alli, Samba with the save. Harry winks to Ndombele. And nice little turn. Ndombele getting away. Oh, it's a brilliant goal. It's a brilliant goal. They just need an inch of space, DAI, on Ultimate. And once they get it, they'll smack it in with no problem. Look at this here. Ndombele keeps the chance alive. And with Origi, I'm doing well to stick with him. But just that little tiny bit of space there as he gets a step on the Belgian. And that's all they need. Smacked in from range. 1-0 Spurs. We fall behind right before the break. Winks. Oh, absolutely brilliant. What did I say a moment ago? Just need a little bit of space, man. Absolutely brilliant and unstoppable. Here I am defending pretty well, or so I thought, not giving them an opening. But as they get a little bit of space there, just a little bit, that's all they need. All they need. And you know those long range shots with the bend, I mean they're almost impossible to stop. 2-0, we'll wait for our first scalp. Origi to Bell. We could still grab a consolation goal here as Travis finds Saka down the left hand side, trying to step in field, which he does. And it's Bukayo, and it's Travis, and it's Ward-Prowse. And if he goes down there, that's a penalty. Go down. Plenty of contact. Grappled off the ball. Go down. It's a spot kick. Instead, stay strong. And now as Bergwijn is through, this could be free. And this will be harsh on us, man. This will be really harsh. We don't deserve this. We don't deserve this at all. Scoreline might seem a little bit one-sided, but to be honest, I don't think it was. I thought we played well today. Very deceptive scoreline. I thought we did well. Hit the woodwork twice in the first half and just didn't really get any kind of lucky bounce at all. And whilst our wait for the first ever scalp continues, I don't think it'll be long. I mean, you see right now, we're standing up to these teams and we're playing well too. If we just get a little bit of luck, that's all I'm asking for. I believe we'll get one not before long. And that will end today's episode of the Lockdown Career Mode as well, guys. So a massive thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy today's episode, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. And I'll see you for the next episode featuring our final 2 Europa League games very soon.